So, what's up, everyone? This is part two of my no contact rule experience. Uh, I know I did say, you know, I think I said a week or two, I'll go post an update, but as you can see, I've been BSing. Thank you for all the comments reminding me to get my shit together and post part two. So here we are. Let's see. It's been about 6 months now. Honestly, I'm not really counting too much, but 6 months now since we broke up. The first 3 months, I'm not gonna lie, it was hard as hell. It was difficult. Um, I didn't really have people to tell me, what to do and what not to do. Um, I just did shit and heard or got laughed at from some friends, or they told me after the fact when the shit already happened. For instance, when I was blowing her phone up, my friend, I remember my friend told me, they give her a space. And I was like, well, shit, you should have said that the first time. Anyways, my friends weren't that much of help. When they tried, we went out to bars, but after a breakup, we really didn't want to have a conversation with females, at least, or on the other end, you don't want to have a conversation with guys. When you're dealing with a breakup, you're not in the right headspace. Now though, I'm doing a lot better. Don't really think about it much unless, my friends are joking around, talking about her. We can reminisce on all the dumb shit I was doing. I will say about a week or two after I made the first video, me and her did meet up for lunch. For everyone who want to know if we've been in contact, we met up for lunch. Pretty much talked about that the relationship was going nowhere, and it kind of had me thinking, after I say afterwards, uh, like why the fuck was I tripping so hard, about this person? You know, I know what I want for the most part, and I say this helped, but at least I thought I knew what I wanted, and in all honesty, it wasn't her. I was just settling. And now, post relationship, I can see that. I was blinded during the relationship, and especially as my first. Not that I have an excuse or anything, but it was an experience. I guess I got complacent and kind of lost sight of my own goals in life. Now, after the relationship, I got a lot more free time. So I've been traveling by myself, um, just on the weekends or after work, just doing all type of shit by myself. One of my favorite sayings actually is, "You could be alone, but that doesn't mean you're lonely." And that's why I tell my friends all the time whenever they try to hit me up with girls or get me on blind dates and shit. I'm not really in a rush. I get told I'm 27 at the moment. Get told all the time how young I am, and you know, if I can be honest with y'all, when I was in high school, I told myself by 22, I'll be married with kids, and by 30, I have all my kids by then, and that's the life that I thought I was gonna live, but it's funny how things turn out. But anyways, back on the subject, I had to think about why I even want her back, and I think a big reason was my ego. I don't know if it's a male thing or not, but my ego nonetheless. Um, so I had to think. I was like, even if we got back together, what would change? Like, I'm working on myself, but is she working on herself? And to be honest with you, from the last conversation we had, she hasn't. I don't know if shit has changed. I doubt. But, I've been reading and trying to focus on all my mistakes and at least be able to prevent the same mistakes from happening in the next relationship. So, um, as you can also see, we did get a dog together. We got two dogs together actually. So I kept the big one, Pharaoh back there. Um, but I'd say it was a blessing because I feel like I had to go through it. I always told myself, my first relationship, that's all I need. And now, get the realization that nothing is guaranteed in life and anything can happen, you know. So she's off doing whatever she's doing now. I'm doing me. My goal pre-relationship was already to become the best person that I can be. So, I'm back on track. That 2 year relationship that I was in kind of had me focused on everything else other than myself. I started doing shit that I enjoyed for the most part, and just cuddle up every day with her. Wasting all types of time. But now I know, like I'm dating again, so now I know what I don't want, what I will put up with, and what I won't put up with. So, for everyone, I know when I was on YouTube, I was watching all type of videos, all type of people. I was trying to figure out every way. I don't know if it was like the Da Vinci Code or what. I never even seen that movie, but I was trying to find every fucking way on how to get her back. How can I convince this girl? Or it was like I was trying to convince her, but at the same time, I was trying to convince myself that I wanted her back. And I say, people used to say, you'll get over her. You'll get over her. That's what I kept hearing. Let's go out. Let's go out, Andrew. You'll get over her. And that's the last shit I want to hear. I don't. When you're dealing with a breakup, you don't really want to hear that shit. I'm gonna be honest. My friends say that shit every weekend, and that shit got tired. But after a while, time, is a healer of all things. And after a while, I started to feel that way. Like, why am I stressing over this one girl? America alone has millions of people. Why am I stressing over this one girl who I wasn't even completely happy with? I don't know, just because I was getting older and I wanted to, even though I hate the word settle down, I wanted to settle down. And ultimately, that's probably what I would have done if me and her would have still been together. So for anybody watching this video who either are trying to get over their ex, trying to get their ex back, I just say sit and think about why you want this person back. Is it because you think y'all belong together, or is it that your ego, is overcoming you? At least for me, it's my ego. There's a lot of people, try to get in my head, either tell me to get her back or tell me to just find a new girl. I wish the best to everyone. I want to thank everybody for coming and watching my part 2 Like I said, I'm sorry for the wait. Um, if you have any questions, I will say, I watched a lot of videos. Like I think it was Love Advice TV. I watched a lot of their videos, and my review out of 10, I don't know. I give it maybe I give it like an 8 because I I just spent money, booking an appointment. I forget the guy's name. It was one of the guys uh, with that company, but it was like a 30. This is how messed up I was, but it was like a 30-minute interview, 30-minute conversation. I spent like $300, which of course I regret. I was like, this 30 minutes, I could have just fucking watched 30 minutes of video and spent that $300 on my damn self. But like I said, I just want to thank everybody for watching this video. Um, you can do anything, that you're willing to put in the work to do. For anyone watching this video who just broke up with the Knicks, I know I may say this, you may look at me like, of course you can say it, you're 6 months in, you're no contact, but try not to stress. That's one thing that I regret. I probably lost hair because of that shit over hair, but try not to stress too much. Get your mind and other shit. Go work out. Don't sit at home. Don't be home lonely and shit. Go read. Go walks. I was taking my dog and going to the park, hanging with friends. I was just driving around. One of my cousins told me to just drive around and listen to music. All that helped. Instead of sitting at home reminiscing. Also, another thing that was very hard to do, hard as shit, was to go with my phone and delete all the pictures. Cause I was like, there's no point in having any of this anymore. Delete all the reminders. At least if you want to get over the person. So that's one thing that was hard. And I play a lot of sports, but I say that was very hard. This whole situation was difficult. And I remember a couple months back, I was sitting on my bed, just thinking like, I had broken bones, and I just been fucked up in all type of sports. But this is probably some of the most difficult shit that I ever had to deal with. But like I said, it's an experience. God forbid if it happens again, I know exactly what to do and how to handle the shit. So, like I said, good luck to all. Thank you for watching part 2. Y'all have a blessed one, and goodbye.